Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a huge favor and click that subscribe button down below for content like this and many more. For all your current subscribers, I just want to continue to say thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Well, I have something very special for you guys. This is a 2017 Kia K900. Most people have no idea what this car is, but it's closely related to the Genesis G80 and the Genesis G90. Before Genesis was Genesis, the G90 was the Hyundai Equus, and the Genesis G80 was just a Hyundai Genesis. This coexisted at the same time, before Genesis was Genesis. So this is the Kia K900. This is there's multiple versions of this car. This particular model is the premium trim. So it has the base motor is a 3.8 V6, making 311 horsepower and 293 pounds-feet of torque. Made it to an 8-speed automatic, rear-wheel drive only, just like the G80 and just like the G90. I'm going to talk about it, review it real quick, go over the incredible specs and features for this car, as it is a true luxury car, even though it has a Kia badge. And you can get this for the same price as a brand new Corolla for around 25-ish, 26,000 bucks in excellent condition like this one is. Stay tuned, that is coming up next. Okay, let's talk Kia K900. This is a 2017 model. Kia made two versions of this car before they killed it for North America. This is 2017. And there's a 2019, which is a complete makeover from this particular trim. Now, going over the exterior, this is a very good looking car, in my opinion. I mean, look, it's subjective, of course, but just like its corporate siblings, the G80 and the G90, this has a lot of luxury amenities that you will find just like its siblings. So this is what the key looks like. You got lock, unlock here. You got LED turn signals, LED daytime running light right here. This big giant strip is daytime running light LED, incandescent fog light, HID adaptive lighting, auto up and down, turn signal as you saw. And just walking around it is very nice bold grille. Right in front here, front facing camera, and of course backup camera in the back. And just walking around it is very nice. You got parking sensors all over the front of the car. As you guys can see, it auto lock itself because it has automatic locking. You have this particular model is sitting on 18-inch wheels with 245 tires, very nice gripped tires, and it's a big boy. This thing is the same length as a Genesis G80, and more closely related to the G90. LED taillights as well in the back. As you guys can see, integrated mufflers right there. Power trunk. Hold on the trunk and you get a full power trunk like so. Just like its corporate sibling, you can close it right there. Backup camera, because this car does have a backup camera. Let's go over the tech inside, the features, and then we go for a quick drive. Stay tuned for that. Okay, let's step inside this 2017 K900, Kia K900. To get in the car, just put your hand over here on the door handle, or just tap this button right here. Mirrors on lock, letting you know that the car is unlocked. And stepping inside, this is when you can see this is not a Kia Forte or a Kia Optima. I mean, this thing has, of course, leather stitching on the doors. You got heated and cool seats. You get memory for 3 drivers. These are the controls for the memory seats. All 4 windows to auto up and down. This is the control for the auto folding mirrors, which, as you guys can see, if auto folds. And stepping inside, like I mentioned, this is a true luxury car. And you get a little welcome chime. And let's step the foot on the brake. Push start button is right here. And the car comes to life. Make sure the audio is off. You do have, of course, a full LCD screen. This is the navigation. Of course, you get backup camera with no oh yeah, we do have trajectory lines. This is the top view, and you can change the angle, of course, a little down view there of the car. Just like its corporate sibling, this is a very familiar Hyundai Kia infotainment screen. You get nice simple to read gauges. You got RPM on the left, you got miles per hour on the right. You have a little information screen in the middle, shows your trip computer, what the cruise control is doing, the drive modes, range, trip A, trip B. This is where, if you have your turn-by-turn navigation on, it will let you know. This is the automatic cruise control and lane departure warning and lane centering screen, audio, system screen for the car infotainment system. And this car, of course, has automatic wipers. As you can see, you can put it to auto, set it to auto once, and it lets you know on the screen, which is a very nice feature that lets you do that. Most cars should do that. Same thing it does with the light as well. It lets you know when the lights are on. If you do see in the cluster when the lights are on, auto, daytime off. But if you have automatic lights, just keep it on auto. And as like I mentioned, you got cooling seats. These are the controls for the seats right here. Up, forward, back. The mirrors are power folding, so you can press the button here on the door and you can completely fold them in and do your thing. And just looking inside of this car, it's very, very nice in here. You get very, very good material quality. Cup holders right here. This is your infotainment control system here. You got home, back, and menu. So if you press menu, you get the little sub menu there. You got the same, this is the Kia's Uvo infotainment system, and it's very similar to the Genesis Cup sibling. You do have power rear sunshade, which, as you can see, it goes up, and I'm putting it down, and there it goes, just like a traditional luxury car. So again, this is not your traditional Kia. You get different drive modes here. You got snow mode and stuff like that, but this is a rear-wheel drive car. You're not gonna, that's the button for the navigation screen. This is the voice command button. Steering wheel, you got volume controls on the left. You got your control for that middle screen there on the right, and then you got cruise control, and you set your distance. Phone pickup and hang up button right here, and this is a power and telescopic steering wheel link to the memory, of course, that you set. And of course, you have this ginormous panoramic sunroof, which is a very, very dramatic shade. All right, let's take a look at the back seat, see how that feels, because this car is very long. And then we go for a quick drive of the 2017 Kia K900. Stay tuned for that. Okay, let's step inside the back seat of the K900. Nice gigantic doors, because this car is not a small car, and you have sunshade for the little window right here, which is a nice touch, and you got sunshade all around for both doors, which is a nice little touch. And again, this is a luxury car feature that most traditional cars, you can't see that, you can't find that. And stepping back here, I'm 5'8". The seat is adjusted to how I drive, and look at all that space you have. And there's a look at the cluster, very nice and linear. You do have climate vents back here for the passengers. Center armrest, if you put it down, you have control for pretty much everything. And this car, of course, has heated seats. You can control the lock, you can control that rear sunshade right here. K900 badge right there. And this, when you move these buttons here, you can control that front seat. And if you push it forward, it goes all the way forward and completely out of the way. So kind of like a limo experience without having a limo, which is insane. And this, you can move it back, and move it back here, You press this button right here, and the seat comes back to life, back to its normal position, which is crazy. So if you're a very tall person, this is a seat you want to be in to be able to control that seat forward and backwards. Genesis models will have the seat controls here on the actual seat itself, but this particular trim has it there. You have the control for the climate control here, so you can set this to whatever climate control you want. So it does have dual 3-zone climate control, so you have 2 zones in the back and then 1 zone in the rear. And if you do press the auto button, it does its own thing and it will work with the front system. Very, very spacious car. You got nice lighting all around, very soft LED lighting throughout the cabin. And if I reach over to the front and I press this shade here to open the sunroof, you can see that it's a massive sunroof. Oh, don't open, no. Okay, let me close that sunroof, which is one touch, open and close. Very nice sunroof, and that's what it looks like when it's closing, which is very, very nice. Very comfortable back here. This is definitely a cruiser. You can take this thing on a nice road trip and enjoy. And just like this side, you do have the shade on that side as well, and both seats are heated. Like I said, you got the controller here for the heated seats on this particular trim. Higher trims, luxury trims, will be heated and cooled and massaging back here. And this car has auto dimming mirror, and also I have to verify this, try it out later, but I believe this car does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. All right, let's take this thing for a quick drive to see how this big Kia luxury car, because it is basically a luxury car, how this sucker drives. Stay tuned for that. All right, let's drive the 2017 Kia K900. I know, it has a weird name, and I'm pretty sure the name has something to do with this car not surviving. And of course, Genesis. You could also blame Genesis. So let's go for a drive in this ultra, very luxurious vehicle from Kia. I mean, this thing, just driving here right now in these little rocks, this thing is super, super quiet. I'm barely feeling the bumps. And let me lower that to rear sunshade because I can hardly see. And let's put the climate control here. Sync. Climate control down to 70. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Trying something new here, folks. Different angles, different camera modes. So let's go here in my local home test track. Oh, that guy's coming fast. And wow. Yeah, 311 horsepower and 293 pounds-feet of torque. Doesn't sound like much on paper, but it's sufficient. It's efficient, and let's take a quick left this way here. And this thing is super smooth. I mean, wow. You could barely feel, I could barely feel the imperfections of the road while driving this. It really is a luxury car, and it's sad because unfortunately people won't ever get something like this. The people who are very name brand whores, or very, not whores, that's a horrible word, but people who are pretentious about the badge of the car. But this is a very, very nice ride. This is a very, very nice ride. Right now I have it in, let's see, different drive modes here. I have it in normal, oh no, that's snow. Do smart, snow. Do smart. Let's see, smart. Yeah, this engine it shifts right now. There's no waiting for this engine to shift. It's really smooth, no issues whatsoever. And the way a luxury car does. I mean, this is how a luxury car should be in terms of performance and buttery smooth. It is a big car though. I definitely feel its weight as I'm driving it. I definitely feel its weight shifting around. This does have, of course, four-way lumbar support, and well, turning radius is great for a big car like this. This for me is a treat because my attainable dream car, as I call it, is the Genesis G80, which is, this again is very, very closely related to that car. The only thing is that this one is rear-wheel drive only. The G80 came in all-wheel drive, but driving this car right now, I mean, this is super smooth, super smooth. I apologize if the forward camera is shaking. I have my phone on the windshield. I mean, on the head-up, on the panoramic sunroof. Sorry. But overall, wow. And this car has 40,000 miles. 2017, but it feels like a brand new car. Yeah, you hear the engine, of course, because it is a 3.8 V6. But driving this thing, it's fantastic. I mean, it's a very, very nice car. Very isolated, very smooth. You can clearly see that they were not playing around when they were building this. Just like the same time frame they built the G80 and the G90. And stepping out of it again, wow, this is nice. This is very, very nice, and it makes me a very happy man because this could be my future replacement for my hoopty that I have that you guys haven't seen yet, which is well, you've seen it in a couple of videos, my 2009 Hyundai Elantra, which I've had that car since new, and it's getting up there in age. Getting up there, you know, in age and mileage, so I have to replace that car. At one point, I have to replace it. But anyway, this has been my first quick drive, or first drive and review of a 2017 Kia K900. Weird name, but a fantastic car. If you guys are in the market for a car now in this crazy car market that we're in, this cost $25,000, and this is one hell of a car. I mean, think about it. Price of a Corolla, Civic, even its own Kia Forte, you can get this. And this thing is ginormous. It's a big car, a lot of technology, a lot of luxury. If you can just go away from the badge and not care for the badge, you guys will have a very, very welcoming treat. And people are gonna be like, is that really a Kia? Wow, kind of like the Buick commercials. Is that really a Buick? But anyway, thank you for watching. This has been my first quick drive and review of a 2017 Kia K900, or any Kia K9, first Kia period. This is my first Kia on the channel. And thank you for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and stay safe.